So I'm going to teach you again how to set your core muscles, just the basics. Knees are bent, feet on the floor, pelvis is in that middle position with that little space there. Those core muscles are right at the bottom of your pelvis. You're going to try to pull them up towards your belly button, tuck that belly button in gently, and then tuck your belly button in, work your shoulder blade muscles, and that's the start. So if you can find the bony part of your pelvis, slide in just a little bit, press down, and then pull those core muscles up. And if you look really closely, you can see my fingertips rising up above those muscles, those core muscles. So try to hold those core muscles, belly button tucked in, and then we're going to start the Pilates class. Hi everybody, here is week 11. Hope you're all well and staying calm with Carina. Here we go. Close your eyes. Have the weight right in the middle of both feet. Make sure you bring your thoughts up to your pelvis. Again, what I showed laying down. Now try to find those core muscles. Pull them up, belly button in. Set your shoulders together, down towards your low back. And first of all, shift that weight from one side to the other. With your eyes closed, you can really concentrate on all those muscles around your trunk. Gentle shift from one side to the other side. And then shift that weight to the front and back, as far as you can. Try to keep that movement just from your ankles. So turn that whole body, all those muscles are toned while you shift that weight, front and back. Well done. And now we're going to combine these last two together with little circles going one way and going the other way around. And then set that weight right in the middle of both feet. From the side, make sure that your knees are not pushed back, but slightly bent. And then loosen up that low back by rocking that pelvis, front and back. Nice, slow, big movement again. For the ones who've been with me for the last 10 weeks, you know what to do. Nice, slow movements. And then make that movement a little bit smaller. And the ones who've been with me for so many more years as well, they know exactly what to do. Well done. Make sure your core muscles are still up and in the front, together and down, around those shoulder blades, on that rib cage. There is a peach under your chin, and there is a string from the crown of your head, making you stand nice and tall. Hands on your rib cage. Deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. But hold those core muscles toned. In your own breathing rhythm, flare that ribcage into your hands and then gently relax all those muscles, breathing out. One more time, in and out. And then relax your arms. Open your eyes, move your arms halfway and back. Lift up one heel and then the other. And then both heels up and down. Again, nice and high, up onto those toes, strengthening those calf muscles. And then stay onto your toes. So your leg muscles, buttocks, your trunk in the front and back are still lovely toned. And you're still thinking about that little string from the crown of your head, standing up tall. And relax. Good. Try to do the same thing. Now with your eyes closed. Arms in front. Lift your heels up. Now just a little bit. See if you can hold that balance. And relax. Well done. Hands behind your back. Lock your shoulders down. And then first stretch out those neck muscles to one side. to the other side. And then each side one more time. But first try to get that ear as close as you can get it to your shoulder, so you're stretching out the opposite side of the muscles of your neck. Good, and then look down into that armpit. So you stretch different muscles. A little bit shorter time with this one. And come back to the middle position. Have those shoulders still down, press those hands down towards your low back. And then for the last time, to this side. Nice stretch. And then look down into this armpit. And relax. Well done. We're going to start with the 100. So you're going to, from the side, bend your knees, lean forward, arms are right next to your body and pulse. Gentle breathing in and out. Make sure you hold your core muscles toned. Tuck that belly button in onto your toes with one foot. Still pulsing those arms from your shoulders, and then if you can, lift your foot up. Still leaning forward, still working those core muscles and big stomach muscles. And then change legs onto your toes first. When you feel you're ready, lift this leg up. And relax. Well done. Roll your shoulders loose. Now we're going to do the moon stretch. So you're going to do your right over left. Feet together, both arms are up to the ceiling, and then stretch yourself out to one side. If you want to, you can have a gentle pull on your fingers, stretching that side out a little bit more. And then keep those legs in the same position, but move your trunk to the other side. Again, a gentle pull. Pelvis going that way. Arms going the opposite way, hands going the opposite way. Well done, lovely long stretch. And then you're going to do your left over right. Stretch yourself out again to one side. Try to make sure you stay in, imagine that you're in between two walls, one in the front, one behind you, so you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning too far back. Nice straight to the side. And then move your trunk to the other side. Again, a nice gentle pull on your wrist or fingers. And then relax. Well done. Roll your shoulders loose. We're going to do each side one more time, but now right over left, but now with a little space if you can. Arms are up, stretch yourself out to one side. And then back to the center. And then left over right with that space. Stretch yourself out to the other side. Nice stretch. Centers are still lovely toned around your stomach. And relax. Well done. Good. Roll your shoulders loose for a little bit. Next one is the foot series. So you're going to have your hands on your hips. You're going to bend in your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift those heels up. Breathe in. Straighten your legs out. And come back. So bending your knees. Breathing in. Heels up. Breathe in. Legs straight, breathe in, and then lower those heels down, breathing in again. There we go again. Now we go the other way around, so up onto your toes, breathe in, Bend your knees, breathe in. Straighten out, lower your heels down, breathe in. And legs straight. Good. Up onto your toes, breathing in. Bending your knees, breathing in. Heels down, breathing in. And legs straight, breathing in. Well done. Good. Next one is going to be the upper body stretch. So, from the front. So your hands are locked in the front. You're going to have your chin down towards your chest. Roll those hands down until they're by your knees, then slide them forward. Up to the ceiling. Deep breath in again. And relax. Rolling down. Forward. Up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And gently out. 2 more of those. Roll down. Forward. Deep breath in. And out. Last one. Rolling down. Forward. Deep breath in. And relax. And relax all the way. Good. Hands on your hips again. We're going to do the rest of the foot series. So bend your knees, heels up, legs straight and down. Bend your knees, heels up, legs straight and down. Now up onto your toes. Bend your knees, heels down and legs straight. Up onto your toes. Knees bent, heels down and legs straight. Well done. Good, that's enough on that one. So next one is going to be arms are in front of you. And now you're going to bring one knee towards your hands. Hold your hands at the same level. Try to bring that knee up nice and high. And now close your eyes. Hold that balance. Oops. Last one. Good. Open your eyes. Other knee towards your hands. And then close your eyes. And then last one. And relax. Well done. And then the last one is going to be the single knee bend. So hands on your hips. You're going to onto your tiptoe with one foot. And then you're going to bend in the other knee with those core muscles toned. If you can, lift that leg up. Last one. And change sides. So double check if those centers are set. Up onto your toes with the other set and bend in this knee. And when you feel you're ready on this side, lift that leg up. And then one more. Well done. Good. Now we're going to go onto the end of the mat. And then onto the end of the mat, we're going to start with a gentle roll down. For the one with osteoporosis, remember, against the wall, arms in half a circle up, trying to keep on touching that wall the whole time while we are doing that's rolling down. So chin down towards your chest. Gently roll yourself down, go as far as you can. Relax those arms and head. And give that low back a nice stretch. And then slowly roll yourself back up again. In the end, open up your collarbone. Double check if those centers are still set. And there we go again. Roll down. Keep on doing those half circles against the wall with osteoporosis or osteopenic ones. Best not to do so many rolling down movements. Well done, and then gently walk yourself up onto the mat. Before we're going to do the plank, we're first going to do the needle and thread. So hands are on your shoulders, knees are on your hips, slide one hand. through the hole you're making with your hand and knee. Try to get that right shoulder as far down towards the mat. Deep breath in and out. And again. And then gently come back. Same thing with the other side. Stretch yourself out. Bring that left shoulder as far down as you can. Deep breath in. And again. And then gently come back. Well done. We're going to do each side one more time. So gentle stretch with that right shoulder down. Well done. And then come back. And then last side with that left shoulder down. Deep breath in and out. Well done. Good. Now we're ready for the plank. So, onto your forearms first. Slide one leg away. Double check if those centers are set. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then add the other. And again, have your hands together in the front. Keeping a nice posture. So not like that what I normally do. But you're working a little bit too much in your shoulder blade muscles in the wrong position. So have your hands together in the front while you're holding that body in that same position. Make sure you're not sagging down towards the mat like that. Or bringing that bottom up too high. Try to stay in that same position for 1.5 minutes or as long as you can get it. I'm working on my second fringe now. My first fringe is behind my ear. Second fringe is right in my eyes. I'm like, whenever can we get our haircuts? That would be nice. I bet everybody has the same. Unless you're lucky that you're in a household with a hairdresser. We passed the minute. So we got 20 seconds to go from now. Try to stay up there. Try to do a couple more times with these planks during the week. If you do the Pilates only once a week, that's great to keep it up. And we're nearly there. And that's it. That's your 1.5 minutes gone. Well done. Stretch yourself out. Keep those arms straight so you can stretch those shoulder blade muscles out. And then onto your knees, rolling your shoulders loose. Well done. Here we go again. Now with your arms straight. So slide one leg away again. Muscles are lovely toned around your stomach and shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, and there we go again. Add the other leg into that plank position. And like I said before, if you want to, little arm bends and come back up. There you go, looking good. Lift up one leg, straight up to the ceiling. Same with the other. Straight up to the ceiling. Holding that plank position. Good, and now step aside. Pull that same leg into a knee towards your chest. Same thing on the other side. Step aside. Pull that knee into your chest. Working those shoulder blade muscles. And all the muscles in your body actually. Good, we're getting close to the minute, so if you can and if you want to, lift up one arm and back. Lift up the other arm and back. Well done. Back to those arm bends. Little push-ups. Straighten out one leg. Try to keep those shoulders above your hands. Step aside, pull in, Step aside, pull in. Well done. And then lift up one arm. Finish off like that. Lift up the other arm. And then gently come back. Excellent. Stretch yourself out again. Nice. Good stretch for all those muscles around your shoulders. And try to get your bottom as close as you can get it. Oof. And then we're going to start onto your back, where we're going to start with the scissors. So, feet are on the mat, knees are bent. We're going to do it first slow, and then we're going to go faster again like we normally do. So 2 ways with the scissors. Centers are set around your tummy, around your shoulders. That little space is there, so that pelvis is in that middle position. And then lift up one leg up into the tabletop position. First slow, bringing that knee towards your chest. And then tap on the floor. Working, concentrating on the tone of your trunk. And then the same on the other side. So lower this foot back down, double check your centers, lift the other leg up, knee towards your chest and tap on the floor. Make sure you go slow. Last one. Change leg again. Now, no, sorry, and we're going to add the other leg. So both legs are up. First again, slow way. One knee towards your chest, other foot down towards the floor. Slow movement, very slow movement on what we normally do. But we're going to do the fast one in a minute. Make sure that keep those shoulders on the mat. You're not arching in that low back. Keep that pelvis in that middle position. Working those big stomach muscles together with those core muscles. Nice and firm. And then last one with each foot. Well done. And then pull both of those knees into your chest. And then we're going to challenge those core and stomach muscles a little bit different when we're going to do the same, but faster. So centers are set. Lift up one leg, and here we go. Knee to your chest and tap. And then lower this leg down, centers, double check, knee, the other knee to your chest and tap. Well done. Hold that leg up, add the other leg, and here we go. Knee to your chest and run with those legs. Knee to your chest, foot on the floor. Pump with your arms if you want to, going really fast. I went running yesterday, my legs are awfully tired today, but it felt good to do. There's so many people running, it's lovely. And then slow down, and then pull those knees into your chest and have a little stretch. Now we're going to do the same but instead of tapping your foot on the floor, we're going to straighten that leg out. So centers are set around your stomach. One knee is up in the tabletop position. Knee towards your chest and straighten that leg out. Slow first. Watch those shoulders. Keep them still down towards the floor. Last one with this leg. Good. And then lower this leg down. Other leg up, same thing. Knee towards your chest. Straighten this leg out. If you don't want to straighten it out, or if you feel unsecure around your stomach, around your low back, just don't lower that leg down all the way. It can go halfway up to the ceiling. Try to find your spot, what's good for you. Especially when we're going to do both legs at the same time, because that's a good challenge for those muscles around your stomach. Last one. And hold this leg up, add the other leg. One leg down towards the floor, other knee towards your chest. And go. And go. So you can work those stomach muscles. Stay slow. Well done. Now we're going faster. And go, go, go. Straighten that leg out as far as you can. Watch those shoulders. Don't let them curl up towards the ceiling. Keep those rib cage, your shoulder blades onto that rib cage. And then circle up high. Bicycle forward. And then plank backwards. And relax. Well done. Pull those knees into your chest. Have a lovely stretch. And then lower one leg down at a time. Next one is going to be the double leg stretch. So we're going to start with your arms. Arms up to the ceiling. With this one, important that you hold those core muscles taut, but also keeping that rib cage. Prevent it to go flaring up. Keep it nice down towards the mat. So breathe in, centers are set, breathe out, both arms away. And concentrate on that rib cage area. 2 arms overhead and come back. And then add one leg, straighten it out, come back, straighten out the other leg, still with that rib cage nice and down, into the mat, 2 arms, one leg, alternating. Last leg like this. If you want to make this a little bit more difficult, arms up to the ceiling, lift up one leg in the tabletop position, breathe in, check those centers again, breathe out, 2 arms, one leg, away from the center, and come back. Again, in your own rhythm, as long as you breathe out when those arms go away, breathe in when you come back. So in your own breathing rhythm. And then last one with this leg. End up with your arms up to the ceiling, lift the other leg up in the tabletop position, breathe in, breathe out, same thing on this side. Straighten that leg out as far down again as you can, at your level. Looking good, I hope. I'm still used to saying looking good with no audience. Last one like this, arms up to the ceiling. Now we're going to add the other leg. And now we're going to scissor. So right arm overhead, left hand towards your hips. Straighten out that left leg, scissoring the other set. Good. See if you can go a little bit faster. Bend in those arms, straighten out your legs as far as you can, and go, 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 go. Watch your shoulders, keep them still on the mat. And working those big stomach muscles together with your core. And then last sets, and that's it. Well done. Pull those knees into your chest, have a lovely stretch. And then the last one on our stomach is going to be the big stomach muscles strengthening. So your hands are behind your head. Your centers are set. With this one, you're going to start with that rib cage. Press it down into the mat. Breathe out and curl straight up and come back. Same movement, straight up and come back. Try to move just from that rib cage up, neck and head. Just follow that movement from the center of that rib cage. Breathing out when you curl up, in when you come back down. Well done, keep that neck long, keep that little peach still under your chin, so don't move that chin down towards your chest so you get more tendency to pull on your neck. Well done. Now we're going to keep on going to one side, going to the other side. Again, breathing out when you curl up, breathe in when you come back down. You can hold your legs and that pelvis in that same position. The movement only starts from that ribcage up. Gently support your head. Keep your arms in that same position. Either or, flared out the way I do it, or if you prefer, then pulled in, up to you. Flaring out, you have a little bit more resistance against your gravity. Well done. Now lift one leg up in the tabletop position. You're going to only go diagonally towards this leg. Curl yourself up as high as you can. Watch your neck and head. Keep that in that same position. Really working those stomach muscles today. "15 seconds to go to this side. Keep on going, looking good. I hope you're doing well. And then you're going to lower this leg down, lift the other leg up. Keep on going, now to this side. And still breathing out when you curl up, in when you come back down. Hold that trunk in that same position. Try not to push your low back into the mat. Keep that pelvis in that middle position. Looking good. We're on minute 4. We're going to try to do 5 minutes of this. And curl yourself up as high as you comfortably can. There we go, nearly ready with this one, that's it. Lift at the other leg now. And now you're going to go from one knee to the other knee, bringing your head down, all the way down towards the towel. Still breathing out when you curl up. Breathe in when you lower down. Oh, you can start feeling those muscles working. Well, I started that quite some time ago. 5 more seconds like this. We're not finished, we got 30 seconds to go after this. Now we're going to try to, there we go, we're going to try to do that swinging from side to side with a little curl up, but not lowering your head down towards the towel. Try to keep up there. We've got 15 seconds to go. Looking good, keep on going if you can. Really working those tummy muscles. Couple more seconds, and last second, there you go, well done. And pull those knees into your chest and then roll your head from side to side. Well done, I think that's enough on that for those stomach muscles on this position. We're going to roll yourself onto your side, and then you're just going to start with the one leg circle. So bottom arm is overhead. So you create that little arch in between the mat and your side by lifting that ribcage up just a little bit. Centers are set, top leg is up, and circle that top leg. In the center and behind you, going one way. Circle the other way around. Keep your hand on your hip, keep that hip in that same position. Push it away from your trunk, creating that little arch there. And relax that top leg. Well done. Rest those muscles around your hip. And then we're going to do the same with both legs up. So lift up your top leg up and the other leg. Keep them together, circling now right in the center. Going one way. Circle the other way around. Hold that pelvis in that same position. And then last circle, well done. And now have a good rest. Bend your knees, rest those muscles around your hip. And then we're going to do the lift and lower. So both legs are straight again. With that space created on your side, centers are set. Lift that top leg up and down. Again, try not to hike that hip up and down. Hold that hip in that same position. So you're just using all those muscles from around your hip. Strengthening them together with your core. And then last one, like this, and relax. Now bring your toes up to the ceiling. Centers are set. Bring those toes straight up to the ceiling, holding that pelvis again in that same position. Two more. And then have a quick little rest for those muscles around your hip. Double check your posture around your centers with that position. And now diagonally behind you with that leg. Feet together and start again. Two more. Last one. And relax. Well done. Good. Now straighten out that bottom leg only. Keep that top leg up there and lift that bottom leg up and down. Little pulses in the air. Little circles going one way. And the other way around. And relax. Well done. Good, we're done on this side. So now we're going to change sides. And then we're going to do the same with the one leg circle on this side now. So make sure that you again create that little arch, lift that rib cage up, core is up, belly button is tucked in, and then lift your top leg up, circle that leg behind you. Good cat. And then circle the other way around. And relax that top leg for a little bit. Good, double check your centers, double check that little space, and then lift that top leg up, add your bottom leg, move those legs together. Circle the other way around. And then last circle. Well done. And then have a little rest for those muscles. Stomach and around your hip. And then we're going to continue over into that lift and lower. So with your trunk lovely toned and in that right space, lift that top leg up and down. Again, watch out that you're not hiking that hip up towards your shoulder, but holding that hip in that same position so the muscles, the work is just done from that hip joint. Well done, last one up and down, and then have a quick little rest for those muscles again around your hip. And then bring those toes up to the ceiling, squeezing your buttocks a little bit more, work together with those muscles in the front, and lift those toes up and down. Two more. Last one. Well done. And just rest for a second. That's all I'm giving you today around the feels of it. I'm not giving you much time to rest. Just stop the video and give yourself a little break if you feel you need to. And then last one, with that lift and lower. Centers are set, slide that leg diagonally behind you and bring those feet back together. Work those big stomach muscles so you're not arching, but hold that trunk in its position. And then last one. Well done, pull your legs up and have a little rest this way. Good, then straighten out only your bottom leg and lift that bottom leg up and down. And then little pulses in the air. Little circles going one way. And then the other way around. And then last circle. Well done. Excellent. Good. Now roll yourself onto your back. So we're going to do the lovely stretching time. So pulling both knees into your chest first and have a good stretch for all those muscles in your low back. And then lower one leg down. Bring one ankle on top of the other knee. Pull that leg up until you feel a nice stretch around your hip buttock area and let it stretch. Sometimes it works that you feel it a little bit more into your leg. That's fine as long as you feel it in that area where you get a good stretch for those hip muscles. Time you for 30 seconds, we're nearly there. So now change legs, and then we're going to do the same on this side. Some people like to hold the leg. I feel I have too short of the arms for that, so I just hold around my leg, my other leg, letting it stretch this way. Whichever way you prefer, as long as you feel that stretch, that's the most important part. Well done. And then slowly let go of this stretch. Grab the band now. Hopefully you have it next to you. Place it on the bottom of one foot. And then straighten your knee out. Pull that leg straight up until you feel a stretch all the way from the muscles and the back of your leg. Elbows down towards the floor. Relaxing that ankle joint. And let it stretch. Five more seconds to go. And then bring that leg to the side so you stretch out your inner thigh muscles just for a short while, but it is good to not to forget those muscles as well. And then pull it back in. Well done. Ease off the stretch a little bit. Add the other foot so you can change legs. With that new leg now, keep that knee straight. Pull it in until again you feel a good stretch. And now gently roll your head from side to side. Relax your head in that middle position. Keep on stretching. And now bring this side out until you feel a stretch around your inner thigh. Well done. And then pull that leg in. And now roll yourself onto your stomach for our last bit of the Pilates, where we're going to start with the breaststroke. So your forehead is going to be on the towel. Your hands are on either side of your hips to start with. We're going to set your shoulder blade muscles and keep them set the whole time. Tuck your stomach muscles in, pull those core muscles up. Make sure there's always space in between the mat and your pelvis, just the fingertips. And now we're going to start with just lifting that breastbone up and down. Make sure your leg muscles and buttocks are lovely toned as well. So only that top part of your spine. Breathe in, double check your centers. Breathing out when you lift up. Breathe in when you come back down. Concentrate on that pelvis. Breathing out when you lift up. In when you come down. Now you're going to add lifting your arms up. So now you're going to move mid-back, but watch that position of your pelvis. Keep that in that same position while you lift the top part of your trunk up, breathing out. In when you come back down. Last one. Well done. Forehead back down on the towel. Make an L shape with both of your arms. And now you're going to lift up one arm and you're going to have a little side. Lift and come back. Same arm. Lift and come back. Lift and come back. One arm up. Nice little twist in that spine. Still mid-back. Other arm stays on the mat. Watch your pelvis. Last one with this arm up. Lower this arm down. Double check the position and the tone around your trunk. And now you're going to breastbone, forehead and arm. The other arm lift and come back. Last one. Well done. And have a little rest. That's a different one, isn't it? Good. Now you're going to move those hands closer to on either side of your towel. It looks like a cobra when you push yourself up and down. Breathing out when you push up. Breathe in when you come down. Two more like this. Last one. Well done. Lower your forehead down on the towel. Bring those arms in that L shape again. And now it's breastbone, forehead and arms. Up and down. Last one like this. Well done, and have a little rest. Now we're going to work with our legs. So have your hands in between the mat and your pelvis. We're going to do the one leg kick. So you're going to do 3 kicks with that heel towards your buttocks. Without digging into your fingers, 3 leg lifts. Same thing on the other side. 3 kicks. 3 leg lifts. Watch your core, keep on alternating, and leg lifts. 3 kicks from the other knee, and 3 leg lifts. If you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you're going to start with lifting that leg up, then you're going to do the 3 kicks, keeping that thigh off the mat and pulses in the air. And then the same on the other side. Leg lift first, 3 kicks, 3 leg lifts. Leg lift, 3 kicks. Watch those core muscles, keep that belly button tucked in. Leg lift, 3 kicks. And 3 leg lifts. And then we're going to try to do each leg in your own level. 3 kicks with the lift of that thigh off the mat or not, up to you. And then last one. And 3 leg lifts. Well done. Good. We're done with on our stomach. So bring yourself onto your hands and knees so you can stretch your low back out again. And then bring yourself onto your knees, facing forward. Whew, it was hot down there. Good, so starting position is when one hand on the mat on your side, leg lift, or leg straight, like this. And then lift that leg up and slide that leg to the front and back. One more time to the front, bend in that knee, pull yourself up. And now do the same on the other side. Lift that leg up, keep your head in that same alignment as your spine. Leg lift and slide that leg to the front and back. Bending your knee. Ooh, and come back. That's the tired muscles there. Good. Let's do each side one more time. So onto your side, leg lift, front and back. Bending your knee, come back up, and then last side, leg lift, to the front and back again, last time, and bending your knee, well done, and then bring yourself up to standing, well done, good, and now last bit, close your eyes. Have the weight right in the middle of those feet. Your knees are slightly bent. Pelvis is in that middle position. Your core muscles and those stomach muscles are still lovely toned. Your shoulders are together, sliding those shoulder blades down on that rib cage. Your pitch and that string And making sure that you stand nice and tall. Fingertips up to the ceiling. Lift yourself up onto your toes. Hold that balance. And then lower those heels back down. Swing your arms down. Bend your knees. Keep that spine straight. Back up onto your toes. And then lower those heels back down one more time. Swing and back up. Heels up. And then lower those heels back down. Well done. Hands on your ribcage. Deep breath in. And out. Last one. In. And out. And relax. Well done. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you back next week. Bye.